I honestly think that being a straight A student is the worst preparation for real life, and I know that may sound ridiculous, so hear me out. In school, you're constantly rewarded for your achievements and punished for your failures, right? If there is one thing I failed at school, it was sport. It did not matter how hard I tried. I have a severe lack of hand-eye coordination, so every single sports team that I tried out for, I failed to get into. I hated that feeling of failure so much. When it came to academics, I figured out pretty early on that as long as I put in the work and kind of followed the criteria, I could get pretty good grades. So that's where all my energy went. Fortunately, being a high achiever at school did not set me up for success the way that I thought it would. In fact, I think it did the complete opposite. Without me even realizing, I developed this paralyzing fear of failure, and also this deep set belief that my worth was entirely tied to my achievements. Maybe you can relate to this because suddenly I'm out in the real world and there's no marking criteria to follow, no one giving you constant validation. No matter how smart you are or how hard you work, failure is suddenly inevitable. This identity crisis that no one warned me about hits me hard. I went from being top of the class and told I was special to realizing I am actually just so average. That is exactly where us high achievers fall apart. We're never taught to learn from our failures. We were only ever taught how to get it right. That's why I think the kids who didn't get straight A's actually learned something that we didn't. Learned that failure isn't the end of the story. It's actually an essential part of it. Let's be real, school may reward perfection, but life rewards resilience. That is the actual superpower, and it is still something I'm working on 15 years later. I'd love to hear what you think. If you were a high achiever in school, do you think it helped you or held you back? Let me know in the comments.